welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for clicking this video. Thank you very much for taking time out to watch me do what I do. Yes guys, as you can see, that guy's a baby friend. Yes, depending on when this video comes out and the vlog, you would have kind of sussed that your girl's on holiday. Yeah, she is. So basically, I'm on holiday in Lagos, Nigeria, and this is our hotel room. We had a bit of a palaver the past 2 days about hotel rooms and actually switching hotels. But anyway, I'll leave that for another video. But today, I come to you almost fresh faced because I have done my brows and then obviously they are gonzo. I don't have a monitor to look at anywhere apart from the viewfinder, so please do excuse me. I'm sure you guys probably prefer if I connect with you one-on-one. So today I want to jump on camera and do a full glam with a few new products. Yeah, 4 new products that I want to try out with you today, even though I may have used one of them just like because I couldn't wait. Basically, when I was on my way at the airport in duty free, I decided to buy 2 products, and weirdly enough, from Kylie Cosmetics. I mean, they are on the Boots website. I'm not sure if they're in store physically, but I didn't think I would actually buy, but I had to. I was getting a bit of FOMO not buying anything from duty free, and I really wanted to get makeup. I decided to buy 2 Kylie Cosmetic products. One is the liquid matte lipstick in the shade Ginger, and the second one is the high gloss in the shade Snatched. So I bought these 2, and I thought, you know what, they could work. I also have the Smashbox Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer that has salicylic acid and silkscreen complex. I have the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Radiant Concealer, and these are in the shades Deep 36 Warm and Rich 30 Neutral. Final product I have, actually the Smashbox and the Morphe concealers I bought obviously prior to coming on holiday, and this final product I have I also bought just before, literally the day before I traveled. The day of me traveling, that's when this product actually was delivered. And this is the Made by Mitchell Blush Lights in the shade Copper Cool. So I thought I'd come on today because I'm going to the movies, or we will call the cinema or whatever. And I thought I'd come on camera and just show you the look that I want to serve this evening. Okay? Yes. Caffeine. Here's a wonderful thing. I've had these eye patches on for some time now. So these are the OK. So it's when I decided to film, these people decided to do their maintenance. They were drilling earlier, so I thought, you know what? It would be nice. Give them some time, okay? But they're still banging out there. I'm very soon gonna go out there and tell them to cut it out. As I was saying, these are the OK Soothing Under Eye Mask with vitamin C and chamomile. I can feel like everything's been absorbed in the skin, so I wanted to take these off. Oh, okay, yeah, that does actually feel really good. It feels hydrated, it doesn't feel dry. I think I should zoom you guys in, just ever so slightly, nothing too much. Okay, so we're gonna start off. My under eye does feel a bit better. The bags are not so prominent like before because my bags were terrible. We're gonna start with the eyes because I'm thinking of like a smoky, pinky. I'm gonna be using the P. Louise eye base in the shade Rumor 02 and 04. What I use to carve up my brows, Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Butterscotch. This I use for the outer part of my brows, and for the inner part of my brows, Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy Concealer. So this isn't the matte one, in the shade 57S Rich Sand. Hold on one second. You just, no, it's fine. But you're okay there if you want to stay. Taking G Money, I'm going to use this as my transition colour. These people start their drilling again, it's starting to get on my nerves. I don't know what it is, but it's just a very nice match with the brow bone, if that makes sense. This is going to be popping, look what the heck. Okay, lighting, okay. I'm gonna try this just in the crease, and I might go into this plum shade here because I'm thinking of maybe having like a, should we say, shimmer cut crease, or maybe even just a matte cut crease, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's a bit lighter than I thought it would be. Okay, blending it out. It's not too bad, but it makes that first color look a bit deeper than it is. Okay. Okay. No problem. I'll see you later. Love you. It's always weird when you're filming and someone's in the background. It's like you're talking to yourself. What I'm gonna do is use this shade from the 35T palette, and it's called Contents Are Hot. It looks lighter, but anyway, we need it to be deep. I like that shade. It's like a deep plummy Merlot red, and it's blending well with that previous shade. This is a beautiful color. Person, it looks like deep, but on camera it does look a bit light. So I'm thinking I might just go ahead and do I feel like doing. I think I'm going into this color here. I don't know if you guys can see properly. Drinking it is like a dull, like pinky peach with a bit of brown in it from the 35T palette. I'm not cutting my crease. I'm just using this to pack on that space. So going to that drinking it color. Because it's like very rosy, very pinky. I'm gonna go into Chill Moment, which is this color right here. I'm gonna go in the inner corner. I'm going to do a wing. I actually do want to use a powder. There's this shade here called In the Mood. It's like a deep eggplant kind of color. So I'm gonna put that in the outer corner just to kind of like wing it out and carve the wing. Ooh, she looking like a little something. I think I'm gonna add a bit of black. So I'm just using a black from the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I do want to go in straight into the Smash Primer, and it's a mini, just so you know. The last time I used a Smash Primer, I wasn't too keen on it. So I'm just going to put it on the places where we want to minimize the oils, and let's see if it's gonna do its job. Okay, it's not silicone-y. It has like a liquid texture. It doesn't seem to be balling up. So I can see the matteness now because I actually have an AC right on top of me, and maybe that's helping it cool down quicker. I really didn't want to get it under my eyes. Hopefully it won't be too matte from that. But it's like a soft matte. You guys can see. Okay, now I'm getting that silicone texture. When it came to foundations on this holiday, I didn't really think straight. I had someone override every choice I made, so we have no choice but to use it's the Fenty Beauty skin tint eavesdrop blurring skin tint in shade 23, and dare I mix a bit of Charlotte Tilbury for we'll see. I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna add a little bit of Hollywood Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury in the shade 8. So I'm just gonna add this in the center here, not center but like under my eyes, because I want a glow. I want that glow to really come in, because even though it's gonna be like late and stuff, I just want a nice glow. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury. I know this is a lot, but this is what works for me. Doorbell, 1 second. Okay, so I'm back. Now, where was I? So we have the products I want to use on. Now it's just time to find a brush to actually blend this concoction out. I really don't like living out of a suitcase. It makes my life so difficult. This is the Amazon Clay Foundation brush, which I feel is so soft. Like, it just feels nice. And it's so small. Get a smaller brush just to get around your brows and stuff. It's really cool. I did say I was going to go to Charlotte Tilbury. What happened? Guess it was a blessing in disguise. Makeup gods are like, no, don't do it. Hi guys, I'm sorry about that. My battery died. So if the placement and everything is slightly different, do apologize. As you can see, everything is kind of like blended into the skin nicely. And yeah, everything's in the skin. Oh, I really like it. So with my blend out, everything that was left on a brush from blending up the outside, I used to blend the inside where we had that Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I think we're getting a nice kind of glow, especially on the cheeks. I'm gonna go into the concealers now. So we're gonna use shade Deep 36. I haven't actually opened these before. This is my first time. So, whoa, wait a minute. okay? I'm a bit scared. This is shade 36. Please tell me, how is this deep? It looks like a freaking color corrector. Okay. I think because of the frosted packaging, it looks deeper. Even on camera, it looks deep. I mean, like light, but it is deeper. And this is 30 neutral. Yeah, the frosting kind of like fudges your like, because you're thinking, whoa. Just to read what these concealers are kind of about. It says, get the natural finish with this radiant concealer infused with hyaluronic acid. That's what it says. That's what it says. I thought I was gonna go and say more. Okay, so I can't seem to connect to actually get this up quicker. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some claims on the side here so you guys can see. So it's supposed to be like a soft focus concealer that has like shimmer brightening effect, and it's supposed to be smooth and full coverage. So we are going to do that and see how it goes. So I'm gonna go with shade 36 first. So I'm just gonna use that to, oh wow. Okay, I love this shade. Do you know why? Because it's not as red as I thought it would be. Even though on camera it may seem so. The applicator is pretty smooth. It's very creamy. You can feel it. That is very creamy. I don't know how long you're supposed to leave this on, and me sitting under an AC is gonna dry this out pretty quick. But I actually like Morphe concealers. The matte one is like full coverage to the T, honey. But this one, the color's really good, and this is like my first time actually choosing colors. Hopefully it does what it needs to do. Instead of going in and blending this out, I'm actually gonna go into light color, which is shade 30 rich. That was deep 36, so this is 30 rich, and we're going to concentrate this in the inner part of the eye. So being in a humid country, I don't want my under eyes to be too drying, so I'm trying to minimize the amount of product I use under my eyes, but I still want to have like good coverage. I'm looking like a masquerade. I'm actually gonna contour. I'm gonna go into my Juvia's Place foundation stick in the shade Congo. Do we just love this contour? Hello. Oh gosh, lights on. Is that the change? Yeah, I'm supposed to give it 800 now. I'm getting disturbed left, right, and center with that damn doorbell. I've had this sitting on my face for quite some time. I would say about 5 minutes. Now I think I'm ready to blend this out. I'm blending out really good, so let's just go into the under eye area and just blend this out. Oh, that's blending out beautifully. I'm just gonna go back into a contour brush again so I can get a nice seamless blend between the two. Looks really good. It's so creamy. It's like it's non-drying. I have to say that highlight is there, but it's not majorly there. I mean, I think it's shade that I can probably use by itself and use a lighter shade on top. That's how muted it is, but it's giving me something. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. It's a nice shade, but I don't think it's not giving me brightness, if that makes sense. It is very lightweight, I must say. But the concealers itself are really nice. As you can see, it's giving me a nice under eye. I am very tempted to go into my butterscotch. I'm very tempted to go into butterscotch to kind of brighten up. But since we're not doing a wear test, but since we're just using this and see how it works with other products, I think I'm just gonna leave it where she is. So I'm gonna go into my Morphe Studio Fix foundation in the shade 43. I didn't bring my 40 with me because I just thought it would be too bright for over here. So I decided to just bring this and Charlotte Tilbury and a few other setting powders, but my routines without this is just not the same. So I just have to get this and just use my products as I would use them with this concealer, and let's see how she holds up. I'm not even like hardly pressing the powder foundation to try and get product, and now it makes the eye look kind of come together. I really don't like the packaging for this because you could barely like, get it out. I bought the coffee cake version, shade, and the blondie shade. So I'm gonna use these two. And this is my Mima brush. This is the number 12. So soft and so light. I'm gonna basically prime my brush with coffee cake. So basically me priming my brush is basically just me saturating the brush, tapping off the excess, going back in again, tapping off the excess, touch the places that we have not highlighted, or the rest of the face basically, and leaving out the contour. So for that blondie shade, I was gonna actually use that to not bake, but go back under the under eye to kind of like set everything. So I'm not gonna bake, I'm just gonna be pressing this in, just giving it a nice kind of blurred look. I mean, I love the Huda Beauty powders, but that packaging, again, Huda, sort it out, please. Please. So for bronzer, we're going into another old product that I don't think I really have used on my channel, but I've been using off camera, if that makes sense, which is a Coloured Rain bronzer, and this is in shade Cocoa Goddess. Just lightly, using that same brush, just lightly pat it. And this brush is so good for powders and creams. And just look how it's just gonna sit as well as blend, like chisel. But this YouTube situation, you buy so many products that you kind of forget what you actually have, and then when you go back into it, it's like, oh my gosh, I love this, why did I put it down? Well, because you spend so much money on makeup. Just neaten that contour up, but I think the face is saying a lot. Over here they said that your face is really talking. It's speaking. It's speaking. It's time for blush. I do want to use this color, but I thought maybe I should go light. But this color is just screaming my name. It's the Pathograph blusher. These are the Divine Skin Fetish Divine blushes, but this shade is in the shade. This is the shade Love Struck. And tell me, does this not go? Or is it too much? So just tapping it. And can you still see? Because it looks like my face is wet, but it's not. Hollywood filter really coming through. You would have thought I got highlight on my face, and I don't. I think the thing is, you load and load and load this on, and you don't realize how much you're putting on. I'm just gonna bring some to the forefront. So we have this like nice kind of like flushed situation going on. So now that's all done, we're gonna go into the Made by Mitchell Blush Light Highlighter in the shade Copper Cool. So this is what that shade looks like out of the packaging, and I must say, wow. What in the dazzling goldness of copperation is going on here? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go in very, very lightly. The brush I'm gonna use for this one is the Mima brush in the number 10. So it's kind of got that stippling thing situation. Oh, these brushes, so soft. Let's go in. Ooh. Let's start. First off the rip. Oh, let's blend. Let's blend. Okay, blend faster, blend faster. No, not happening. I think because of the fan that's on me. Let's just, I think I'm gonna use a sponge. Yeah, let's use a sponge. Why are we not blending out? Guy, wait a minute. Ain't they supposed to blend out? Why is it taking me an arm and First of all, right, before we get overhead, why did that take me an arm and a leg to blend out? That is not supposed to happen, because it felt like it just was drying on the skin and that was it, that it wasn't gonna move. But I literally had to work tooth and nail to blend it out. And I must say, it didn't disrupt my foundation, it didn't disrupt the powders. What is the clover name? This is giving me anxiety. I don't like this. I really don't. Oh, it's clinging. This is literally giving me mad anxiety. I'm just gonna go in with my blush brush, just kind of like allow that to transition in better. But I'm so scared to do the other side. It's so bad. I'm literally palpitating because I was thinking, where are we going with this? Okay, let's turn this off for a second. Even my nose is running. How is that even possible? Okay, we're gonna go into the other side. Do I just do a strip? Maybe if I do a strip, it's like it dries instantly. You have to, it's a race against time. Made by Mitchell, why are you doing this to me? £16, not too bad, not too shabby. And I have to say, this shade is everything. I mean, you can see me. You can actually see me from the UK. You can see me, right? Okay, so I'm gonna line my lips using Charlotte Tilbury Glow Talk 3 Intense. I think I'm gonna look for a deeper, let's use Richie, just to give a light contour. Kylie Cosmetics, we're gonna go into the shade Ginger, and this is a velvet matte. And I know that the eye is more on a pink flex, so that's why I'm gonna go in with a gloss. What do you guys think? What I'm gonna do now is let that sit, and then I'm going to get some lashes on, and I'm gonna come to you guys with a final look and my final thoughts on this products that I use. I'm really, really sorry this is taking so long, but we got to the end finally. My battery's about to die again. Second battery now. All right, guys, I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back. So I've actually finished off my face and got changed because we're going out. Dress is from ASOS, as well as the big shirt. It's like a baggy black shirt. These concealers, I don't know how I feel about it. It's not as bright as I would like it to be, but it's still calm, it's still nice. For the actual finish, it's really nice. The primer is supposed to be oil control. Obviously, I can't really tell if that's doing what it needs to do. As far as photo finish, what do you guys think? Did everything lay like pretty well? Because as I said, I did use the Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, so I'm not quite sure if it's doing what it's doing, but when I go out, I will know the highlighter that wanted to give me palpitations. I absolutely love it. Like, how mad is this skin glowing? I don't know if it's the Flawless Filter underneath as well as the highlighter, but I'm receiving a major glow. I would actually 100% stick on teeth. 100% recommend you getting this blush. This is a Couple Cool color. I will be getting lighter color, kind of like just to brighten the actual extreme top of my cheekbones. The eyes, I really like the color. Obviously, it's not a review on the eyeshadow palettes. Most of the colors that I've used is actually from the 35T palette, and I really, really like it. It may not be the vibe for the outfit because of the color scheme and everything, but this is where I wanted to go. The eyebrows are really looking good today. This is the end of the video. Please do let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for coming back again, as you do, to my new subbies that have just subscribed, because I just subscribed. Welcome to the family. Yes, welcome to the family. I hope you'll stay around and watch more videos. Stay around, stick around, and watch more videos. There are plenty of videos for you to watch. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Toodles. Yeah, I'm kind of done. It just took forever to film this video. Like, being disturbed every 5 seconds. And it's made my makeup look old. Old. Like it's stale. Now that you're alone, you're